Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Amanda's Adventures in Bookland. I'm Amanda. Today we're going to be doing a book review on Spindlefire. I read this for the Owls Readathon 2018, and this was my herbology, I think. I'll have to double check. Yes, I used it for the herbology one. A book with a nature related word in the title. So, fire, Spindlefire. Anyways, I think I rated this book 4 stars. I gave it 4 stars. It was pretty good. This is a Sleeping Beauty retelling. The synopsis says, "It all started with the burning of the spindles. No, it started with a curse. Half-sisters Isabel and Aurora are polar opposites. Isabel is the king's headstrong, illegitimate daughter, whose sight was tithed by fairies. Aurora, beautiful and sheltered, was tithed her sense of touch and her voice on the same day. Despite their differences, the sisters have always been extremely close. And then everything changes with a single drop of Aurora's blood, and a sleep so deep it cannot be broken. As the fairy queen and her army of vultures prepare to march, Isabel must race to find a prince who can awaken her sister with the kiss of true love and seal their 2 kingdoms in an alliance against the queen. Isabel crosses land and sea, unearthly thorny vines rise up the palace walls, and whispers of revolt travel in the ashes on the wind. The kingdom falls to ruin under layers of snow. Meanwhile, Aurora wakes up in a strange and enchanted world, where a mysterious hunter may be the secret to her escape, or the reason for her to stay. Spindlefire is a lush fantasy set in the dwindling, deliciously corrupt world of the Fae and featuring 2 truly unforgettable heroines." This is a really good retelling. I love the sisterly dynamic in the book. If you like retellings, or if you are a Disney fan, definitely pick up this book. Give it a try. The first part of this video is going to be a spoiler-free review, and then later in the video I'm going to do some spoilery gushes about the book. So I'll tell you when the spoiler-free review stops so that nobody gets spoiled if they would like to go and read this book. But if you have read the book and you would like to know my thoughts on some of the things that happen, then you'll get to in the end of this video. It was very magical. There's a little bit of a love story in here, but a lot of it is around Aurora trying to find out who she is when something happens to her, you know, when she wakes up in this mysterious place. And then also her sister, who travels the world to find someone to save Aurora. Even though she's blind, she traveled across the world to find someone to wake her sister and save the kingdom. It was very touching to see that kind of sisterly bond there, and she is a really great heroine. So if you like magic and fae and Disney, if you like the story of Sleeping Beauty, if you wanted just a fun read that's got some action in it, definitely pick this up, give it a try, then come back and watch the rest of this video. That concludes the spoiler-free review, so if you want to read this book, stop watching now and go read it, and then come back and continue watching for the rest of this. When I put my hand down, I'm going to start talking about the juice of this book, the guts, the juice, everything, so stop watching right now if you don't want to be spoiled. Okay. Let's get into this. So the whole sisterly thing, I love that. It's really crappy that the queen let the fairies take Isabel's sight. She tricked the fairy into taking Isabel's sight instead of Aurora's sight. I mean, that kind of sucks. That just shows how much Aurora's mother hated the king's illegitimate daughter, Isabel. And that is not cool. It's not cool. But she also allowed the fairies to take Aurora's sense of touch and voice. So she was basically molding her into what she thought a perfect princess should be, which kind of tied Aurora down. It made her obedient, I guess you could say. So I love that when she got into this dream world that she found her voice and she could feel things. It just was great to read that and witness her trying to find out who she is with her voice and her, you know, sense of touch and feeling things she's never felt before, like the touch of a boy. And I'm really curious to see how that plays into the next book. Like if she gets to keep her sense of touch and her voice when she wakes up, because it just kind of leaves off when she opens her eyes and you don't know. You just don't know. You don't know if her voice went away again or if she got to keep it. I don't know. And I want to know what happened to Heath and the girl that was there, Ren, I think was her name, and all the other people of Samel, I think that's how you say it, the land that she went to when she was in her deep sleep curse. It was very interesting to see all those people, how they lived. I guess they were Belcor's servants, like their ancestors. I don't know. But the whole Belcor, Melfler, however you say their name, that's how I said them in my head, but I could be wrong. But their sisterly dynamic was so wrong. So wrong. Like, people portrayed Belcor as a horrible person. Like, she was a monster to them. But really, she was the good one. It was her sister who was evil. Evil. She killed Belcor's, the man she loved. And I had this sneaking feeling, and I could be wrong. This is just what I gathered from it and what I think might have happened. I could be wrong, but the baby that Belcor had, I'm wondering if she is actually the mother of Isabel. I will see when it gets to the next book, I hope. I'm definitely going to be reading it when it comes out, but it'll be interesting to see if what I think happened actually happened. But yeah, she cut off his head, but I mean, really, their mother was cruel and evil, and she burned her own child's face because she got lost or something. That's so wrong. Also, Gil, poor Gil. He got lost, and then I don't understand how Isabel got through without Gil's help. He fell off of that whaling boat. I don't know how she didn't die from the narwhal, but he ends up in Malfleur's army. How did that happen? Now, Malfleur is the version of Maleficent in this. She is evil and crazy evil. So tell me, did you like this book when you read it? What were your thoughts? What baffled you? And those little girls, when the little what did they call those, loops or something, imitations, something like that. But when she was seeing Melfleur and Belcor as children, that was creepy. That was a creepy little girl. I wouldn't have wanted to deal with her. I'd have been scared out of my mind, but I'm kind of a chicken, so that's okay. So tell me down below if you like this book, what you gave it, what your thoughts on it were. Are you excited to read the next book in the series? And what do you think about Isabel possibly being Belcor's daughter? I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye!